guys, we're going to make this napkin holder out of this piece of black American walnut. Already planed it down and jointed it and everything, so everything's square. So
get ripping when you got a piece of wood. Come on, get ripping and rip that piece of wood. Lock your fence down nice and straight. Watch your fingers, no time to wait. Get ripping and do it like you should. Woodworking man, he never slows down. Working in the shop on his side of town. Lots to do and little time. Cutting that wood straight and fine. Get ripping when you got a piece of wood. Come on, get ripping and rip that piece of wood. Lock your fence down nice and straight. Watch your fingers, no time to wait. Get ripping and do it like you should.
maybe a stop block here for 18.5 centimeters. That's how big I want the
So hi guys, hope you like my musical interlude there. I'm not much of a singer, so please excuse me. Anyway, right here I'm cutting the floor pieces. Going to be 4 different pieces, and coming out of the same end of the stock, the walnut stock, so that the pieces will match up pretty good on the floor. You'll see in a minute when we glue it up.
So these 4 pieces I'm going to make the walls, and that's going to be the floor. These 4 pieces. Now let's glue them up. Okay, so we got our 4 pieces here to glue up. Now I numbered them to 1 to 4 because I wanted to, I don't know if you can see that, but I put up the matched up the wood grain to give me a little bit of a pattern, no? So I want to glue them up like that. So
In this old wood shop with a saw and drill, it's my shop and my wheel. Lord, Lord, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. My wife's a-calling, but I ain't done. You can hear my hammer, you hear my saw. Gonna cut it like Steve Carmichael all day long. Lord, Lord, I'm having fun, I'm having fun. My wife's a-calling, but I ain't done. So here I'm trying to clean the glue off. First I tried to do it with water, but it was too much, so I decided just to scrape it off, and would be do a better job, and then clean it off later with sandpaper. I keep a close watch on these fingers of mine. I keep my eyes protected all the time. The knife and blade keeps the wood out of the vine. The wood is fine, I cut the line. I keep a close watch on these fingers of mine. I keep my eyes protected all the time. My knife and blade keep my wood out of mine. The wood is fine, I cut the line. 4 feet high and rising. How high is the sawdust, mama? 5 feet high and rising. How high is the sawdust, papa? Said it's 5 feet high and rising. Hey, grab a broom, stop sweeping around, because I ain't about to slow down. Do something quick before I drown. 5 feet high and rising. Well, it's 5 feet high and rising. So here I'm cutting the rolling pin style thing that's going to hold down the napkins in the napkin holder to keep the wind from blowing. At first I was going to cut grooves out onto the walls of the napkin holder, but you'll see later I decided not to. Here's a saw cutting and it's sawing up the wood, and I got a grin on my face and it is good. I'm working in the wood shop and time keeps flying by. My wife don't understand and she keeps asking me why. When I was just a baby, my mom pinned me to the wall. She said, son, be a good boy, don't ever touch a saw. But I cut some wood in school for a while. When I hear that saw running, I look up and I smile. Okay, I'm back. Putting in the narration here because all the music I added, and between the music, it's a little bit boring without narration going on. Like, anyway, I'm cutting the pin here further, getting it as round as possible and as straight as possible all the way across. And so then I start sanding, and I'm using pretty coarse sandpaper here because of I want to make sure it's pretty much the same all the way across. I might have a little high spot or something. So I'm using an 80 grit, and then I'll go on down from there. So
pretty coarse stuff, but I want to make sure I try to get this.
When it gets to my liking, then I'll take the next one. Well, there I'm talking in the video about it, but I turn the volume down so I can put the narration in. So then I go to, I'm still using the 80 here. Oh, and then we're going to gluing and taking the thing off, and I gotta get the glue off the bottom. Oh, I wiped it off before. Using a chisel, getting any much as I can before I have to sand it. And then after I do this, I'll start sanding. Now this piece also later I cut a groove around it with a router like I did the walls, so it fit together like a puzzle. So I didn't film it. I don't know why. I think because I wasn't sure on how I was going to do it at the time. So that's why I didn't film it.
Well, I was thinking, oh, can you see me? Let me put the camera a little bit. Put the camera around. I was thinking, since these has little holes in it because it's so porous, and here too, and they ain't gonna look very nice. I was thinking just to cut those off, and I got this in my router bit kit, and luckily it's about the same size, if not a little bit bigger. Than the shaft. And what I'm thinking about doing is to go from the bottom and route that so to about there. So this thing can move up and, or this thing can move up and down inside the slot. So you have to pick it up and put the napkins under it and put it back. Then it'll stay down. think that's what I'm going to try to do. Can we see what I'm doing? Talking about with this router bit. I want to cut a slot here. From there, about halfway, about the same height as that. And then go to about there. And then stop on both sides. And then let's try it and see. So, I have no plans for this. I'm just going with the flow, figuring out as I go. That's why I sometimes didn't film everything, because I wasn't quite sure how I'm going to do it. So I think that'll be pretty cool. Let's try that. So I got the blade bit set up, so it'll just go at the halfway point. I built a stop here to stop it, so it's the 1 centimeter place from the top. So I've tried everything to figure out a way to hold this with the clamp, but it keeps sliding. So I'm just going to try to hold it with my hand. Hope for the best. Let me get my other piece. Let me get this one marked. Mark this one the same way.
Hey router, it's getting cold outside. You're throwing a lot of dust and I have to protect my eyes. But ask that bit if he will cut nice and straight, please. 'Cause I got sawdust in my nose and I'm about to sneeze. Hey router, time to slow it down. I'm about finished here and I don't like your high-pitched sound. Tell that bit I said thanks a lot and it is mighty fair. But I'm gonna go outside and breathe me some fresh air.
Because the band clamp is so deep, and here at the top of the miters they weren't really together, so I put these 4 clamps on here to try to hold the miters together at the top. So let's try. Well, I took it out of the clamps and already did some sanding on it, because nobody likes sanding. I don't think anybody even likes to watch it on YouTube. So I did most of the sanding already. I still got to do some final touches. Some places that didn't seal up with the glue, I mixed up some glue with some sawdust from the walnut and filled it in, so it won't have any gaps. So after I get through sanding it, we'll do some painting. So see you when I start painting. Now, I don't normally clear coat. I normally do a varnish or something, or with beeswax or something like that. But I'm taking it from Steve Ramsey there, and see how it goes. Steve, don't let me down.
So now I got 2 plugs for woodworkers. I got Steve Ramsey and I got Steve Carmichael. Hey, you 2 Steves, you're in my video. At least you're mentioned. So I hope you guys liked the video. It's coming close to an end now, painting the inside. So hope you enjoyed it.
So guys, after all that time building, here it is. It's finished. There's our little holder we made, and the napkins are in there. So Merry Christmas.